GTA 6 has been making a ton of headlines throughout 2023, especially within this past week when we got to see the reveal trailer for GTA 6. And honestly, it's something I talked about in another video. It's something that a lot of people were impressed by in terms of like the graphics, the animation, the voice acting, all that stuff. There was a bit of a polarizing reception to GTA 6. Um, there were certain things that some people didn't like the whole Bonnie and Clyde dynamic, or the fact that I guess there's a little bit of nudity in this game, despite the fact that it's an M-rated game, or it's going to be rated M if an official rating hasn't been listed for it. But but yeah, I mean, a lot of what I've heard about GTA 6 has been more on the positive side in terms of like quality and everything like that. The only complaints that some people might have about GTA 6 is that it's too woke compared to the older installments and all that stuff. And this is the first game that's going to have like a female like lead protagonist, unlike previous entries in the series. And we know a little bit about Lucia and her background and all that stuff based off of the trailer. And obviously, she's a habitual criminal. She's gotten into trouble. She's going to continue getting into trouble. And we don't know too much about the male character, her boyfriend. And at this point, it's too early to tell whether or not these two are going to be better characters than the other main characters we got in GTA 5, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. But everybody has their own respective opinions and tastes when it comes down to characters and all that. But as far as the game itself is concerned, is it the most anticipated video game of the 2020s decade? It's a game that people have been talking about for years, prior to its prior to like the reveal trailer that we got to see the other day. And the reveal trailer actually was leaked. It didn't come out on the day that it was scheduled to um being released to the public. But then Rockstar Games is like, screw it, it's already out there, so let's just let it like stand for today or what have you. But the thing is, we have seen various leaks for GTA 6 prior to the reveal trailer, in terms of gameplay footage, in terms of beta footage. And I believe the person that leaked the footage got in trouble with the law and got convicted and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean, GTA 6 is something that people have been wanting to see for quite some time. And normally it doesn't take Rockstar Games um, as long as it's taken them to release another installment of GTA after one just came out. For example, you look at Vice City, that came out back in '02, and I believe that came out about a year after GTA 3 came out, which was in '01. And then San Andreas came out like in 2004 or something. And then we got Grand Theft Auto 4, which I believe came out in 2008. And then we got GTA 5, which came out in 2013. So for the most part, Rockstar Games have been really consistent in making new entries to the GTA series. And after GTA 5, a lot of people begin to think that the series was going to end with just that, because Rockstar Games probably didn't think they would ever like be able to top like GTA 5 in terms of popularity or sales or anything like that. And I do feel that even though GTA 5 is going to be hard to follow in terms of commercial success and all that stuff, I feel like the hype of GTA 6 is something that's going to cause this game to be a massive sellout once it's released. And I do feel that it's something that needs to be on as many game consoles as possible, probably with the exception of Nintendo Switch, because obviously like the Switch console is starting to get kind of old. And obviously the Switch console caters more to children and a family friendly audience. But I do know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to sell big on the PS5. It's going to be popular on PC. It's going to be popular on Xbox Series X, but probably to a lesser extent. And I do know that this is probably one of the major games that's set to come out in 2025 that people actually give a damn about, because there's not too many games that's coming out next year that I don't think too many people really care about, maybe with the exception of Tekken 8. And there's hardly anything we know about 2025 at the moment. So I do feel that Grand Theft Auto 6 is most likely going to be like the video game or the best video game of 2025. And it's definitely going to be one of the most anticipated video games of that year, along with being one of the most anticipated video games of 2020. But just because it's like the most or one of the most anticipated video games of the 2020s decade doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be like the best game of the 2020s decade, because you look at Kingdom Hearts 3, which came out back in, I believe it was 2019. That was a game that people have been waiting to see since like the mid to late 2000s. And I believe that after it was released, a lot of people criticized the pacing of the story and felt like more could have been done with that game. But for the most part, it was a solid entry. It ended up being I believe, the best selling entry within its series. But hopefully, Grand Theft Auto 6 is nothing like that, in the sense where, the pacing is very slow, and it's one of those games that looks good when you see the trailers and all that stuff. But then when you play it, you're like, more could have been done with it. But I don't think it's going to be that, because you look at like the budget of this game and you look at the budget of GTA 5. I think the budget for this game is like more than 3 times of what, the budget was for GTA 5, because I believe the budget for GTA 5 was somewhere around the ballpark of $265 million, and GTA 6 is like 2 billion. So that's insane, and I do feel that, GTA 6 is gonna be the most, high budgeted, video game of this decade. But, if that's the case, then there's going to be a lot riding on this game, because if this game does not generate the type of revenue that was put into it, then I do feel that it's something that Rockstar Games is going to consider a failure. But I do feel that they know what they're doing, because they waited, about a decade to give us a trailer for this particular game, and they knew that the hype and all that stuff was going to play into their favor, and um, it was going to make people more interested in this particular installment. And shortly after GTA 5 was released, I don't think Rockstar Games knew was or had any plans on making a GTA 6. And they were probably just going to live off of GTA 5 as long as they could. But it's pretty cool that we're going to get a Grand Theft Auto 6 game, and it's pretty cool that this game has the type of budget that it has. I'm pretty sure myself, along with a lot of other people, are looking forward to more details in terms of gameplay features and learning more about the male character that's featured in this game as well.